Good morning, friends. Another day at Miss Winslow's house, and it's Earth Day. So we're going to talk a lot about Earth and how we can make it better and save it for all the other kids who'll need to learn about keeping the Earth safe, too. Good morning, good morning. Yes, it's time to say good morning. This morning of April the 22nd, Earth Day of 2020, and it's Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This April the 22nd of 2020. So let's get our greetings ready. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mikhail. Good morning, Branson. Good morning, Dakota. Good morning, Sierra. Good morning, Aaliyah. Good morning, Dazir. Good morning, Colton. Good morning, Jazada. Good morning, Gianna. Good morning, Colin. Good morning, Markel. Good morning, Jemiah. Good morning, Harper. Good morning, Sky. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Miss Lee. Good morning, Eva. Good morning, Brandon. And good morning, Noah. And our greeting for today, let's see. Let's get a handshake. Reach out and let me know that you love me today. Let's go ahead. Good morning, Uncle Bubbles. Uncle Bubbles. Feeding time. So we're taking care of our living thing this morning. And speaking of other living things, our last caterpillar came out Monday. Remember when we were doing the count and I told you the first one came out on April 19th and that was Sunday? And then Monday morning, right before I was recording, 3 more butterflies came out. Well, wouldn't you know it? When we finished recording, that last butterfly decided to pop out of his chrysalis. So his birthday is also April the 20th. So now we have all 5 butterflies out of their chrysalis. Now I'm going to open it up this morning so that you can see first the empty chrysalis. See all of those chrysalis? They came right on out of their chrysalis. And they're kind of crunchy, not hard. But that's the cocoon or the wrapping, the chrysalis that kept them in when they were changing from the caterpillar to the butterfly. So now, let's see if I can get a friend to come onto my finger. And there's one of our painted lady butterflies. Check out those wings. I said check out the wings and decided to close them up. Well, I'm going to put him back in for a moment because Thursday, that's tomorrow, I'm going to let them go. They've been out of their chrysalis now. Let's see. When they started on Sunday and then the rest came out on Monday, they've been out of their chrysalis for 1, 2, 3. Today is the 4th day. The scientists recommend that they only stay inside the butterfly house for 4 to no more than 7 days. So I figured tomorrow will be a good release day. And then you'll be able to see them fly away when I do my next recording. So all right, I've given them their sugar water so that they can get all strong and ready to fly tomorrow. Let's talk about our letter for today. Now we looked the other day and found our capital J and lowercase j. So let's find it again today. There's the capital J and there's that lowercase j. And we said that some words that begin with J were like Jupiter, January, June, and July. Well, with the letters I have right here, we can also make, let's see, jump. And Jeep. And the word that we're going to focus on that goes with Earth Day today is junk. Now we talked about junk. Junk is a type of pollution. And we said pollution is anything that can harm the earth. Well, do you want the earth to be sad? None of us want the earth to be sad, because if the earth is not healthy, then we won't be healthy. And in order for us to be super earth heroes, like this kid in our scholastic, he's an Earth Day superhero. We have to learn how not to cause pollution. And one way is with the 3 big R's that we're going to talk about today. This book tells us a lot about the 3 R's: to reuse, reduce, and recycle. Well, first, let's go back to the magazine. To be a super Earth Day hero, let's see what we should do. To be an Earth Day superhero, can you throw away your trash? Of course. If we don't put it in the trash can and we throw it all over the ground, then we're not being kind to the earth. So I know we can be a super Earth Day hero that way. Be a Earth Day superhero. Can you reuse your water bottle? Yes, friends. That's part of the 3 R's we're going to talk about, how to reuse things so that we don't cause more trash or more litter. Be an Earth Day superhero. Can you use both sides of your paper? Yes. Paper has 2 sides, so when you're writing or drawing a picture, don't just use one side. You can always flip it over. Be an Earth Day superhero. Can you turn off the water? That's going to be a good one that we talk about when we talk about reducing the use of things. So we'll come back to this magazine later when we go to the Scholastic site. Here are a few other books that you can look up and find that will tell you a lot about the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. And why should I recycle? Well, let's go ahead and look at those reasons right now. 3 R's. Reduce is the first one. What does it mean to reduce? To reduce something, it means that you are making less of it. Well, let's see what we can do to make less. Take shorter showers. Did you know that if you take just a 5-minute shower, it's 10 gallons of water? But if you run the water in the bathtub even just halfway, you're using 40 gallons of water. So which is less and which is more? 10 gallons or 40 gallons? So trust me, shorter showers and not baths help to reduce our waste of water. Turning off the lights when you leave a room. Very important. If you're not there, why would you have the light on? Save electricity and reduce the waste so you can have that light energy later when you need it again. Unplug your devices. Unplug phones when they're finished charging. It even says to unplug your TVs at night because when they're plugged in the wall, they're still holding or pulling energy ready for when you're ready to turn it on. When you reduce the use of paper and plastic, we make sure we don't have landfills. A landfill looks like this. It becomes a place that's a pile of trash. Well, if we use less plastic, less paper, this pile won't be so big. But if we just keep wasting and using and never recycling, this pile becomes a super huge mound or a hill. There's actually a place called Mount Trashmore that had a lot of trash, but then they turned it into a great environmental place to go visit. So trash can be used as a fun thing too, but you have to know how to. Let's see. Reduce the use of water by washing your clothes in cold water. It takes a lot more energy to heat up water than cold. Also, we can reduce air pollution by growing our own food instead of having to drive everywhere to the grocery store, or those big trucks that deliver to the store produce more air pollution and smoke in the air. Another way to reduce the air pollution is if you're able to walk to school, go ahead. Or carpool with other friends. Moms and dads know about that. And the big one that we do, we ride the bus. 50 kids can ride one bus, and that bus make a little air pollution than if 50 cars drove to school. We can help reduce air pollution when we also ride our bikes. So please, get a lot of exercise and ride your bike. We help reduce litter by always picking up after ourselves. And if you have a dishwasher at your house, did you know that you can save water by washing dishes in your sink? And last, when you wash your clothes, if you have a clothesline, you can save electricity by hanging your clothes out on the line on those nice sunny days. So our next are, we did reduce, now reuse. How do I reuse something, Miss Winslow? To reuse is to keep using things that are in good shape again and again and again. So what can you do? Don't throw it away if you can use it again. Donate things like clothes, your toys. You might be done with it, but someone else might like it. If you have one water bottle, that's your special water bottle. You don't have to keep buying the plastic ones from the store. You can use yours over and over again. The same thing with shopping. When you go shopping, you can have your own reusable bags instead of using those plastic or paper bags. And did you know paper was made from trees? So the more bags that you shop with from the grocery store, you're cutting down more trees. And we need those trees to keep the air clean. You can reuse books. When you're finished with it, donate them. Go to the library, use theirs, and return them. Then they won't cut down more trees to make more books. Reuse things like containers. Bottles that you've used from medicine can be used as storage containers. Bags, the plastic ones from the store, you can use those to put in your trash can instead of buying trash bags. And something we do at our house, we use bags from Walmart to pick up the dog's poop instead of buying little doggy bags. Let's see. We can reduce using paper lunch bags if you have your own personal lunchbox. And if you collect rainwater, did you know that you could use less faucet water to water your plants, to feed your animals, to wash your dishes, or even wash your car. And the last of the 3 R's, recycle. Recycle means to make old things into new things. So how can we do that? With paper, which comes from trees, if we recycle the newspaper that we read and give it to the recycling plant, they can make more paper and more paper. So it makes one newspaper and it'll turn into a brand new newspaper, or paper bags, or into new books. How do we recycle plastic? Plastic can be recycled and turned into toys, more bottles, and even picnic benches at the park. If you recycle glass, they can be turned into new bottles, or even the windows for houses. If you recycle metal, they can be turned into playground equipment or melted down into a new bike. Did you know that even tires can be recycled? They can be turned into the playground turf that are at the playgrounds that you go to play in. Plastic can also be made into backpacks and sleeping bags. These are all new things I found out. And the last recycle is you can recycle food. Food? Yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy too. But if you can throw away your orange peels or banana peels into a compost heap, that's a mixture of soil and the thrown away food, it becomes fertilizer for plants. And plants definitely need fertilizer to grow. It helps them grow faster. And the bugs and worms love it too. So last thing to remind you, something that you can recycle in your house is, did you know that sour milk can be recycled and used to make biscuits? Did you know that stale bread can be recycled and used to make bread pudding? And did you know that your leftovers can be recycled to use to make ham macaroni casserole? Or turkey can be recycled after a big Thanksgiving meal into sandwiches, turkey soup, or even turkey salad. So the 3 R's: reduce, let's use less, reuse, over and over again, and recycle, turning it into something new. Let me show you what I have that we recycle from our house. This box of cereal, the container is made out of paper. So I would recycle it into the paper bin. Lots of plastic from our house. Drinks, syrup bottles, there's a Mountain Dew bottle, plastic tops, even plastic forks and utensils. There's a water bottle and a plastic CD container. All of these can be recycled, melted down, and turned into brand new bottles or containers. Then we have metal, hard, shiny metal. This can is made out of metal and can be recycled. Here's a soda can made out of metal to recycle. And this is the lid off of a vegetable can. All can be recycled, melted down, and made into brand new cans. And then last, along with the cereal box, you can recycle newspapers, paper bags, and cardboard is another form of paper. All can be recycled and made into new paper. And the last to be recycled is glass. When I'm done with this jar, instead of throwing it away or storing things in it, I would definitely recycle it and they can make new jars. The top is made out of plastic. And here's an example of a recycled jar that I used when I went out and found this cocoon in the trees. I use it as a butterfly cage because I'm not quite sure what's going to come out of it. But I recycled this jar to hold it in place so I could be a scientist and find out later. All right. We're going to do one last thing, my friends. So we said there are different types of recycle. Plastic, cardboard and paper, glass, aluminum, and that's the cans, and compost. That's food or leftovers. So help me sort. What type of recycle is this? Paper towel roll. It's in the name. Paper. A newspaper. Paper. Banana peel. Food. Compost. A shopping bag. Plastic. You didn't finish your jelly toast. Compost. Here's a soda bottle. Plastic. Milk jug. Plastic. Sardine tuna can. Aluminum, metal. Eggshells. Compost. Tuna can. Metal. Juice box. Paper. Hairspray can. Metal. We'll do just a few more. Old letters. Paper. Soup can. Metal. You didn't want any more of your apple? Compost. Glass bottle. Glass. Orange peel. Compost. Alrighty, friends. So here's just one way that we can remember how to recycle, because everything has its place. Plastic will be made into more plastic. Paper and cardboard into other different types of paper and cardboard. Glass, more jars and cups. Compost, all types of food things. And cans or aluminum, all can be recycled and made into new things. So recycling is so important that we have a song that goes with it. Let Miss Winslow bring it up for you. That we can sing any day to remember how to recycle.
Recycle. It's very easy to do. It's
Simple to remember, recycle what you use.
separate glass
and paper,
separate plastic and tin, and put them in their places in the recycling bin. Plastic with plastic, paper
with paper,
tin
with tin,
and glass.
with glass.
Reduce,
Use,
reuse,
recycle,
it's very
easy to do. It's simple to remember, recycle what you use. Separate glass and paper. Separate plastic and tin. That's metal. Put them in their places in the recycling bin.
Good for you.
All right, friends. Reduce, reuse, recycle. It's very easy to do. It's simple to remember. Recycle what you use. Separate glass and paper. Separate plastic and tin. Put them in their places in the recycling bin. So remember, there's a recycling bin for everything. Metal, cardboard, plastic, compost, and even glass. So when you're recycling, you're helping to get rid of pollution and making the earth clean, and you'll be a super earth hero. All right, my friends, the next time we meet, we'll talk more about how we're being super earth heroes, how we're actually saving more water, the land, and even helping the animals. You have a great day. I love you. Goodbye.